Today on Comic Battles. This episode I plan to go epic. Alright, I'm pitting one unlucky hero versus the most powerful man in the Marvel Universe, the Hulk. First, I want to get into who the Hulk is. The Hulk is Bruce Banner, which is this man right here. Well, he's not really Bruce Banner. This is just like some dollar store cheap toy that I bought, because there's no Bruce Banner toys that you see, but so let's pretend that this is Bruce Banner, okay? His story goes that he's just a scientist working for the government, and one day, there's a huge explosion in the laboratory, and he gets exposed to what they call gamma radiation. And when he gets exposed to gamma radiation, now most people would die. That just goes without saying. But you see, I have a theory about that. You see, this man here, who is Bruce Banner, he has to be a Leaf fan. There's no other alternative I could think of that would prevent him from dying when you're exposed to that kind of radiation. Now, the reason I say that is because as a Leaf fan myself, I've been pretty nuclear at certain points in my life. Game 7 versus Boston was pretty nuclear for me. Nuclear. I said nuclear, but I meant nuclear. Because being up 4-1 and then losing, in overtime, I got pretty upset myself. So only a Leaf fan who's so used to losing all the time, could build up the inner rage that it would take, to deflect all this bloody radiation, So my theory is he's a Leaf fan, which is why he was able to survive all of the radiation that would otherwise kill a normal man. But unfortunately, it turned him into this. And this is the Hulk. He goes, I get mad because the radiation screwed with me, now I'm the Hulk. Now, he's got these pants right here. And they've torn, this is generally the way it is. He tears apart, gets bigger and stronger, starts becoming the Hulk, and, the Hulk, and he starts, getting green and growing giant muscles and tearing through his clothes. And as he does that, he genuinely only seems to rip apart this area right here. Can you see, he only gets to rip apart the calf area. And he's always wearing jeans. Now, I'd be pretty upset too if I kept buying jeans, because jeans, let's be honest now, jeans aren't very cheap. Jeans are pretty expensive. Unless you go to one of those cheapo places and pick up $10 jeans, which could explain why they rip so easily, because that's pretty easily ripped. Here's where the problem I have. Those of us who wear jeans know that when you wear out jeans and they normally don't usually rip at the calf. That doesn't usually happen. Most of the times when you rip your jeans, it's either on the crotchal area or here, because your thighs are the biggest part of your legs. So if you're going to rip anything, and we're just saying that these got to be cheap jeans, because what kind of man is going to buy expensive jeans? You're not going to go and buy expensive jeans if you know you're going to rip through them every minute. So safe to say they're cheapo jeans. So basically what I'm trying to say is, he would not be look like this. Normally, if this was realistic, he would probably have leg warmers. This would be down here, and this would all be exposed. You'd probably only see he'd probably be wearing Daisy Dukes. You know what I mean? Daisy Duke cut-off jeans. But then people will be like, I don't know about the Hulk. He's wearing Daisy Duke jeans, and it's kind of wedging into his crackle area, and no one's going to take him seriously. It don't matter how strong he is. He's going to be like, I'm the Hulk and I'm wearing Daisy Dukes. So what they did was they said, well, about his calves ripped through and everything else. But that's not realistic. We all know that he'd be just wearing leg warmers and Daisy Dukes. Aside from that, he is extremely strong. The strongest man in the Marvel Universe. He could pretty much demolish anything around. Bullets bounce off him. And the worst thing about him is, the more he gets angry, the stronger he becomes. You have to take that into consideration when you're trying to pick a superhero. To go up against the Hulk is who is the least to piss him off the most. So let's run down the list of superheroes that I would say have a chance against him. Now, most people are going to say, oh Shane, it's quite obvious that you would put Thor right here, pit him against the Hulk, right? Wrong. See, the reason why you don't put the Thor against the Hulk is, now Thor has got some sort of learning disability, because Thor is like one of those drunks, he's like, those guys at the bar that hang around just drinking and picking fights, because he loves to fight. So he just sits there drinking his ale and going, Thor, hey buddy, you look like, I don't like the look of your face, so let's fight. And he was like, I don't want to fight you, Thor, you got the big hammer. Oh, you're a chicken, let's fight. So this is Thor. He likes to pick fights in bars. That's who he is. Which is why I think he's a little slow in the head, and someone like that, you don't want to, and with his kind of powers, you don't really want to go toe-to-toe, because what happens is, they're both very powerful, he's got lightning and all that, but the damage that will be done to the planet, it's just unrepairable. All of you people are probably asking yourselves, oh Shane, you're forgetting Wolverine. Now, here's Wolverine. Wolverine in the comics is typically known to go toe-to-toe on a regular basis with the Hulk. Now, he's not very successful, let's be honest here. I mean, yes, he's got adamantium all over his body, and he's got claws of adamantium, which the Hulk cannot beat, and the fact that he can, repair himself. So, like, a typical fight goes, I'm going to kill you, Hulk, because you're just a crazy person, and I don't like Leafs, and you're a Leaf fan, so let's fight. And then Hulk goes, I don't like you either. You smell like frogs and lizards, and I don't like that. So, you're like, all right, let's go toe-to-toe. And he just jumps around and starts clawing the crap out of him. And he starts getting angrier because nobody likes being clawed to death, So he gets all angry. Oh, look at me, I can stab you because I'm really good at stabbing people. And wah, wah. And then Hulk says, all right, I've had enough of this. And pow, and sends him to the moon. Now, usually he ends up flying somewhere in the jungle, waking up because he heals really fast and says, I'm going to go back. And he's like one of those children that don't give up. He just comes back and goes, that was not fair. Let's do that again. He's like, are you serious? I just smashed you to the moon and now you want to fight again? Are you crazy? I'm not crazy. Let's do it. So they fight again. He starts clawing, he starts doing all his clawing stuff and boom again, right to the moon. And then he wakes up later and he's drinking, he's having like, maybe he's taking a crap or something, and next thing you know, Wolverine comes again. And this goes on and on and on, because in the end, neither are going to win. I mean, he's even snapped him once in two in the comics, just ripped him apart and came back again. You can't defeat the Hulk and you can't defeat Wolverine. So this is another one of those where just keep going until somebody gets tired. It's not going to work. Now, let's get to the one who would be able to defeat the Hulk. The man who I choose to defeat the Hulk as Spiderman. Now, look at him. Spiderman in all his majestic powers. People are asking, oh Shane, that doesn't make any sense. You said all these other stronger characters and they couldn't beat the Hulk. Like, Thor couldn't beat them even though Thor is a little slow and likes to fight at bars. So how is Spider-Man supposed to beat the Hulk? He doesn't have adamantium bones or claws, and he doesn't heal as fast as Wolverine, so how is he supposed to defeat this big ogre? It's not realistic. So I say to you, everybody, the reason why I selected Spider-Man is for one reason. He's got a motor mouth, and he is a funny man. I'm going to demonstrate to you now why Spider-Man could defeat the Hulk. Now, Spider-Man has a lot of really cool powers. He's the equivalent strength and speed of a spider. Now, his alias is Peter Parker, and he was bit by a radioactive spider. He went to bed, woke up. He went from a nerd to becoming very agile and strong and, all that. And then, to top it off, he also invented web shooters. Now, here's the thing. Spider-Man is called Spider-Man. And he supposedly does everything a spider can. But let's be honest here. He does very little that a spider can. I mean, spiders are ugly, and they've got like 8 eyes. He's got 2 big eyes, not 8. He's supposed to have 8 legs, and he's got, as you can see, 2 arms and 2 legs. So, not very spider-like there. If it wasn't for the fact that he invented web shooters, he would not even shoot webs. And if he was to have webs, it would most likely come out of his bum, right here. Because that's how spiders, they usually come out of the bum. So Spider-Man would be like, I'm Spider-Man and I've got web shooters in my bum. He could rock back and forth from place to place because of the webs. But he wouldn't be able to do like swing like Tarzan from building to building. Spiders have venom. Spider-Man has no venom. Personally, I don't think he should be called Spider-Man. Actually has more in common with a common monkey than he does a spider. Strong like a monkey, he climbs buildings like a monkey, he's more like agile and jumps around like a monkey. So he actually should be, maybe they should have called him Spider Monkey Man as opposed to Spider-Man. But that's aside, okay? He's Spider-Man and he does everything a spider can't, and so that's what it is. Let's move on. Now for the battle! Spider-Man versus the Hulk. Alright, Spider-Man. Yeah, I am the Hulk and I like to smash everything because I'm a Leaf fan and I'm upset and I've got gamma radiation, and so when I get angry I want to take it all out on the world, and don't stand in my way because I'm pissed off. Like, alright, well, yeah, I don't know why they called me here, but I guess it's mostly because they think I've got something that I could beat you with. Well, you don't have kryptonite and that's not going to work. Oh, that's right, it won't. How about this? I'm gonna shoot webs in your face. Oh, you shot webs in my eyes and I can't see very well now. Oh, you bastard. So, now he shot webs in his eyes, and that's the first thing Spider-Man would normally do. Webs right in the eyes. But that's not going to slow the Hulk down. Hulk's going to rip this off my face. Oh, you bastard. Now you've pissed me off more. Now you're twice as strong. See, look what happened. I was like, I'll punch you. Oh, no. Now he's very fast, and the first shot that Hulk takes, Spider-Man with his spider sense, which listen, spiders have no spider sense. Trust me, I've crushed many a spider, and I've never seen them go, oh no, I think he's going to crush me and jump out of the way in the last minute. That doesn't happen. Back to the fight. Spider-Man, my spider senses are telling me he's going to punch me, so he jumps before the punch, and so he's able to, get away. Now he's flying around, he's like, oh no, how the heck am I going to beat him? So Spider-Man's crafty. He's going to think of a different way to do it. So the only chance I have is if I turn the Hulk back into Bruce Banner. So I better not piss him off. I better just, do something different. So, oh, you should have stayed up there, Spider-Man, because now I'm going to rip you to shreds. He's like, oh, but wait, first let me just say a few things. Have you heard this joke? What joke? I don't want to hear any jokes. I just want to smash everything, because I'm the Hulk. No, but wait, you got to hear this one. It's a good one. Have you heard Tony Stark is such an alcoholic that you have to take a breathalyzer in his suit just to get this started? Oh, yeah, that's kind of funny. He's a bloody raging alcoholic. That's not bad. Or, oh, I got another one. Have you heard the Captain America is so out of date that, he goes to the library to find Facebook. Oh, that's good. That's a good one because Facebook's, not the real book. And he doesn't know it because he's outdated. He's so outdated that he went to the dentist to get his Bluetooth fixed. Oh, you stop making me laugh, Spider-Man. It's not funny. Oh, you bastard. Oh, and did you hear about Thor? Thor's breath is so stinky that people in Asgard look forward to his farts. Oh, yeah, that's true. He's got some stinky breath because he's a bloody, dummy. And Wolverine, you heard about him, right? Oh, I bloody hate Wolverine. Wolverine is so ugly that when he was born, his mother got a ticket for littering. Oh, that bloody don't. Oh, you bastard, you're making me laugh. Oh, so now, he's all laughing and jovial. So he doesn't realize that slowly, he's, his pants are getting bigger and he starts turning back into Bruce Banner. Nice to see you again, Bruce. He's like, oh, you, I can't believe you actually defeated me. Yes, and by the way, here's a tranquilizer, here's a taser. Oh, no, you bastard. So he knocked him out. Unfortunately, I had to tase your ass because you're a volatile Leaf fan and you may destroy the planet, so when next time you wake up, you will most likely be in space. And that's it. That's how Spider-Man could defeat the Incredible Hulk. Now, I know those of you will say, oh, Shane, that didn't happen in the comics, and therefore it's nil and void. But, like I said before, none of this actually happens, so my version isn't as good as the next man's. Now, please, do me a favor. If you like it, subscribe to it. over here, or maybe over here. I don't know which one yet. Maybe both. I don't know. And leave a comment. Tell me, who do you want to see battle in the next comic battles? So leave a comment, and that's it. You were watching Comic Battle.